Hola estudiantes, this is Mr. Santiago. Let's talk about radius and diameter. Let's suppose we have a circle. The radius would be if we measure that circle from the middle to the edge. That is our radius, which we can also write as just r. The diameter of something is just going from one edge to the other. And the diameter can be expressed as just d. Knowing these two things about a circle helps us a lot. Let's say that we have our circle number 1, and we know that the radius is about 5 inches. Those two little marks means inches. Now I'm just making up this number in my head because it's just an example. I didn't really measure this out. It's not really 5 inches on the screen. We're just saying that it's 5 inches. Now let's say we have a second circle. In this circle, we don't know its radius. But we do know that this circle is about 4 times bigger than circle number 1. That already gives us a big clue. If I know that circle number 1 measures about 5 inches, and I know that circle number 2 is 4 times bigger, I can use this information to multiply both of the numbers. 20 inches. I took the radius of circle number 1, I multiplied it times 4, and this tells me that the radius of circle number 2 is 20 inches. Now if I want to be a little extra spicy, I can figure out the diameter of this circle. Because I know that the diameter is the same thing as the radius times 2, then I know that the diameter of circle number 2 is going to be 40 inches. Now let's say we had a problem that was maybe not so simple, with numbers that were a little more challenging. Let's say that our second circle was a lot bigger. And again, we don't know what the radius of this is. But maybe what we do know is that this circle is 7.5 times bigger than circle number 1. As long as we have a measurement for the radius of circle number 1, which is 5 inches, as long as we have a measurement for circle number 1, we can use that information together with the information that we have about circle number 2. We can multiply these two numbers in order to figure out what the radius is of circle number 2. Don't forget our decimal point, and we know that the radius of this is 37.5 inches. If we wanted to make a little extra effort, we could figure out the diameter of circle number 2. The diameter, again, is just the distance from one edge to the other, as long as we're going through the middle. And because we know that the diameter is just the radius times 2, we can say that the diameter of this very large circle is 37.5 times 2. And there we go. The radius of this very large circle is 37.5 inches. The diameter is 75 inches. And you know what circles remind me of? Circles remind me of stars. So let's talk about stars like the sun and Alpheratz. When it comes to the sun, we know that its radius in miles is 432,450 miles. We've been studying the sun for a long time. That's why we know these things. The sun is one solar radius. We thought it's the thing that we use to compare with other stars. So this is our benchmark. For the star Alpheratz, we know that this star is 2.49 times bigger than our sun. What we don't know is what the radius in miles is for Alpheratz. But because of our previous exercise, we can use the numbers that we have in order to figure out the radius for Alpheratz. All we have to do is take the radius of the sun and what do you think we're going to multiply it by in order to figure out the radius in miles for Alpheratz? Well, there's only one piece of information we have for Alpheratz, and that's its solar radius, 2.49 times bigger than our sun. Nine times 0 is 0. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 4 makes 40. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 4 makes 22. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 2 makes 29. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 2 makes 38. Now we move on to our second row of multiplication, so we need to start with a 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 makes 18. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 makes 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 makes 17. We move on to our third digit for multiplication. We need to start with two zeros. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 makes 9. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. And we just have to add this up. All zeros, 5, 0. 8 plus 2 is 10. 3 nines makes 3 times 9. It's 27 plus 1 makes 28. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 4 is 16. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 6 more is 17. And that last one is 10. Don't forget your decimal. And now we know the answer for the radius in miles for the star Alpheratz. Alpheratz is 1,076,800 miles. And if we want to round up, we can say it's 1,076,801 miles in radius. Now, because we know the radius for Alpheratz, if we wanted to take an extra step, we could figure out its diameter, because the diameter is the radius doubled, or the radius times 2. So you might be asking yourself, so what, Mr. Santiago? How am I going to use this in real life? What does this have to do with being a kid? Well, let's talk about some examples. Maybe you're at someone's house and you notice they have one of those pretty three-bladed fans. And you're sitting there wondering, I wonder how wide that fan is from one end to the other. How big is the circle that it's making? The problem here is that you cannot measure the fan from one end to the other because it's only got 3 fan blades and they're at different angles. What you can do is measure one of the fan blades from its tip to the center of the hub, and that tells you its radius. Now you can use that information to figure out that the radius, by doubling it or multiplying it by 2, gives you the diameter. If you're saying to yourself, hey, Mr. Santiago, I don't sit around looking at fans all day long. Well, maybe you sit around and think about other things. Things like cake. Let's suppose that there's a birthday coming up or some kind of special event, and you want to figure out what kind of plates you need to buy to serve everybody. So you go to the store and you realize they have 2 different kinds of plates. The small ones cost less and the large ones cost more. Every time you're going to cut one of these pieces of cake, you're not going to cut a slice from one end to the other and give that to someone. But what you're probably going to do is put the knife in the center and cut someone a slice from there to there. And every time you do that, you're using the radius in order to cut someone a slice. By knowing the diameter of the cake, you also know its radius. By knowing the diameter of a plate, you also know the radius for those. And this information can help you figure out what size plate to buy for your slices of cake. Now, you could not measure and play it safe and just buy the bigger plates, but you might end up with cake slices that are too small for the plate and there's a bunch of money that you wasted. Or you could use your radius and your diameter to figure out which plate would fit the slices of cake just right. Maybe now you're also thinking, hey, Mr. Santiago, I'm not in charge of buying the cake. I just eat it. Well, let's talk about another thing that might be relevant. Maybe you're a person who likes to make friendship bracelets, and you're trying to surprise somebody, but you don't want them to know that you're making a friendship bracelet. You could figure out a way to measure the distance from the center of their wrist to the edge. And if you imagine a circle around the person's wrist, this measurement would be the radius. Let's say this person's wrist is about 1.25 inches in radius. Now you can go get a piece of paper, measure out 1.25 inches, and because that's the radius, now you also know how to get the diameter. And because the diameter is just twice the radius, you know that the diameter is 2.5 inches. And now you can draw a circle on your sheet of paper. With a diameter of 2.5 inches. You can start to make your friendship bracelet in secret, never letting the other person know what you're actually doing, never having to run back and forth to see if you made the bracelet the right length. You would just automatically know from your radius and your diameter that you made the correct size bracelet for the person that you're giving it to.